Well, you've got a real fan there. Oh, yeah, he was, just asking about the case. I know. I'm just yanking your chain. Anyway, still no update with Frank's office. We'll just have to wait to get in there. I called the prison to speak to John Riley in the meantime. Any guesses on what's going to have happened to him? And he's dead. Apparent Sudoku.
Huh. He, Jeffrey Epstein.
Told her not to touch anything at the crime scene, and we would be there as soon as. Well, to the mystery machine. So, yeah, he, appears to have, shuffled off his mortal coil voluntarily.
No, I'm pretty sure somebody killed him.
Yes, I believe he was murdered, absolutely. But it does...
It's just too
convenient.
Yeah.
It is too convenient.
Oh god, what was that's just reminded me of something else where someone was in prison and killed them. Oh, it was Gunpoint, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we played through Gunpoint, that's right. Although she wasn't murdered, she did actually do that.
Yeah, because we were terrible at our job.
Yes, we were. Or in fact, we were hired to delete the footage, and the deleted footage was the only thing that proved their innocence.
Yeah.
We had the option to have told... Oh, I haven't stopped recording yet, you know.
I know. I couldn't contain it any longer.
You could have voluntarily muted yourself.
Couldn't find the button in time.
Well, I suppose we better hot-foot it to the crime scene, eh?
Yeah. Or, in my case, hot fart it.
No pun intended, I suppose, with the impending fire that's ahead of us to get to.
Yeah, and the images are lighter, so that's...
Yeah, there's a good sign. Well, I suppose we, go play with some fire.
Yeah, off we go.
Into chapter
Eine
1.
kleine Krankenschwester, statt mit mir gehen.
I beg your pudding.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Well, you're supposed to speak German, you should know.
I do speak German, but it was a little bit laggy, cut out a bit, and I didn't quite catch all the words you said. I have an idea, but... Well, the men's prison shower block was not where I saw myself being this morning. I don't imagine the warden will be thrilled we're here either. He doesn't like us sniffing around, but we need to look for ourselves. Yeah, let's not waste any more time.
I don't think I'd like to sniff around a men's prison shower.
No, neither would I, personally. Mr. Cromwell, I'm Detective Clark, and this is Detective Huston. Hey, you got here faster than I expected. You are aware it was that word I can't say on YouTube, right? Yes, an apparent one. As detectives, we can't just rely on what we've been told. Would you mind answering some questions? Yeah, if you're quick. Well, tell us about John. How could this have happened with no witnesses? Well, read my incident report. It's on the stool. Everything's in there. Find it hard to believe your policy is to allow inmates to be alone in the shower. I can assure you that if a guard had been present, this wouldn't have happened. Ah, well, what can you tell us about him? What's he been like since he moved in? He's a murderer. A dangerous criminal, you know that. I don't know what else there is to say. Well, did he mix with anyone else? Was there anyone that took a particular dislike to him? This is a prison, not a schoolyard. He was a prisoner like everyone else. Aha, but did anyone come to visit him? Yeah, I had a couple of visitors. Surprising, really. A reporter, Karen something, and a male, Mark Tripp, I think his name was. Karen Whitaker, you say? Yeah, that's her. My men won't forget her in a hurry. There's one question after another. She said she wanted to speak to him in private, but that's not our policy. I'd appreciate the footage for both visits. If anything else comes to light, do you know where we are? So, Mark Tripp. That's who our Mark is.
Also, that
What?
prison warden guy. The prison warden guy did look kind of like the commissioner from Daredevil.
He does a bit. I wonder if his head's going to get ripped off as well.
Spoilers.
Who cares? By the time this comes out...
True.
Like, by the time I've edited this, it's going to be like early July, probably, by the time this comes out. If not the middle of July, so... Ceramic fragments on the soles of his shoes. Ligature marks on the neck.
Interesting.
But also friction marks on his wrists, apparently.
Yeah, that friction marks on the wrists wouldn't make sense if he'd done it himself.
They could be from handcuffs. But...
Someone tied him up.
I think so too.
Well, the towel.
Knotted shoelaces.
That's probably what tied his wrists.
Or went round his neck.
I think the towel might have been round his neck.
Possibly.
The wet towel would make a pretty decent garrote if you know
Yeah.
how to do it.
You speaking from experience, Damo?
For legal reasons, I'm not going to answer that. No, I'm pretty sure I've seen it done in a film.
Yes, a film.
There was some...
Officer on duty found him hanged in the shower block B. Found hanging by the neck from tied towel. Was declared dead on scene. CPR not administered. No other persons found. Details of psychological state and noted erratic behaviour to be included. Refer to the doctor's reports.
See, I told you it was the towel. Well, we can link the towel with the ligature marks on the neck then.
Yes, we can.
Friction marks on the wrists.
Shoelaces.
Just try list. Yeah, try it.
That's what. That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the shoe prints on the cracked tile would link to the put ceramic on his shoes.
Makeshift
knife. Well, I don't think that actually has anything to do with his murder.
No, but there is blood on it.
Maybe he fought back against his attacker. Maybe he fought back against Mark.
Well, so if Mark is injured and we can match the blood on the knife to him.
Yes.
It's all coming up Millhouse. Alright, let's chat to Misery Guts. What did you find? Well, what are you making of marks on his wrists? Yeah, I've seen marks on those before. On victims after having been restrained. Well, he couldn't have done that to himself. And there's obvious signs of a struggle. I can't see another way there would be a footprint on the wall. So the question is, who was he struggling with? I mean, if it was another inmate, why would Gordon not have just said? Maybe it wasn't. Yes. Oh, wait, I just realised, Commissioner Gordon. Why would there be a knife at the scene of a Sudoku? It's meant to look like a Sudoku. We need to get the blood on the blades tested. Maybe it can tell us who else was there. Have you searched the whole scene? We can't afford to miss anything. So we have an unknown assailant.
Well, fought back, I would link that with makeshift knife.
You think?
Well, yeah.
Okie dokie. Yoink.
Maybe... Unknown assailant linked with blood.
I suppose, yeah. It could... Mark and Karen both visited John as well. Oh, that's the point. If he's a dangerous criminal, why is he in the minimum security wing?
Yeah.
I've just
good
noticed
point,
that.
Actually.
I've just noticed that. Because he... yeah. Yeah, I didn't think
Yeah.
I did wonder about that. Alright. If you're quick... So, is it normal for a convicted murderer to be moved to the Min security wing? We are here to rehabilitate. If they behave, they can be put on a work detail or moved wing, reducing their sentence. And you felt it was appropriate to put a dangerous criminal in the least secure part of the prison. He showed good behaviour. I don't need to adjust my decisions to you. Convenient. It's like moving Bullseye to the general population section.
Yeah, although technically that actually didn't do anything in his favour. If anything, that was going to end up getting him killed because he still had his hands restrained.
Moves for good behaviour, but noted psychological issues.
Yeah.
There's still something we're missing.
Move for good behaviour, but also erratic behaviour.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Those two contradicting things.
Yeah, I'll do that instead. There we go.
There we go, yeah. See, Mr. Commissioner, or whatever his name's getting some conflicting...
Yeah, he's giving us conflicting info. It's interesting how Harry said John showed good behaviour, and yet the incident reports his behaviour as erratic. Well, if he was so erratic, moving into a less secure part of the prison would only put others and potentially himself at risk. Sounds sus to me. Something just doesn't add up. Anything else you need from him?
Like I say, the warden is in on it.
Yeah, I think he is too. A cover-up.
Cover up.
I think that might be it. So, who is our who in this case? Our unknown assailant, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's Mark Tripp.
We don't know that it's Mark. All we know is that he
visited him.
He did. And
he already killed Karen.
Yeah, but we've got no evidence that he was here to kill him in this case. All we know is that it was an unknown assailant. We don't have the security footage that showed him here at the time or anything yet, do we?
No, not yet.
So we only know it can only be our unknown assailant.
But we know really it's Mark.
You and I know that. The characters may not. All right?
No. I mean, if they had half a brain, they would, but, you know.
Yes, well. Dolmer and Luxley here aren't exactly the greatest detectives in the world.
Scolder and Molly.
Yeah, exactly. Our what? Well, I mean, it's the towel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the towel.
Which is an interesting murder weapon. When I was in secondary school, we used to whip each other with towels when we were in PE, but...
Yeah, that didn't really happen so much in my school.
Yeah, well... You went to probably a better school than I did.
No, in our school they used to just beat you with the fucking hard ends of the skipping ropes.
Oh, we had that too. In fact, in our woodworker class, we spent more time dodging screwdrivers and hammers being chucked across the classroom than anything else.
Jesus Christ.
And and someone trying to pass you the soldering iron, them still holding the handle and giving you the hot end. Had someone try and do that once whilst it was plugged in.
Were you in Gunther school?
It seems it sometimes. That's a reference nobody's gonna get.
Well, why?
Why? Yeah, cover up, yeah. I think that's it. Let's go have a quick drink, excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we missed a couple of things.
But we're literally only a couple of things.
Yeah.
That music is still really loud.
Is it? It won't be as...
It is.
It's not
It's
drowning...
drowning you out.
Well, in the actual edit, I'm, 1, going to be louder because I'll have adjusted my volume, and 2, it's not drowning you out, so...
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
In the final video, it'll be fine. Been looking over the camera footage from both visits. Nothing worth reporting from Karen's. And Mark's visit, I saw you circulated a shot of his face already. Good thinking. Yeah, he failed to disclose the fact that John attacked Mark across the table. He had to be restrained by the guards. I mean, I'd say that was worth mentioning. He must have said something that John didn't want to hear. And if he's the same Mark that saw Karen, then there's no ignoring the bigger picture. Have you heard back from the fire crew about Frank's office yet? Yeah, uniform have just made it into the building. We should go and see the damage for ourselves.
Yep.
You know there's an arson desk in LA Noire?
Okay.
Yeah, so when we get round to playing LA Noire at some point, we'll be investigating the fires and things in that game too.
Oh. Well, it's not a desk that's got a trans cat plushie on it then.
No.
No.
It's not, it's just, that's the office that you're at, so you're working that desk, you're working the arson case, you're working homicide, whatever. Well, we should get round to doing
Somebody
LA Noire.
arsing around.
Yeah, somebody is arsing around. We should get round to LA Noire at some point, it will be fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we need to get around to.
I know. When we spoke to Rosemary, she said about Frank's government-related files, potentially the missing number. We should have a look for anything that may be connected, if anything survived the fire. He was speaking to a reporter and he was going to whistleblow. He must have kept some evidence to use, and my bet is it's here.
Probably not anymore.
No, probably not. Hello again. Thank you for meeting us here, Secretary Lady. I understand staying in the office in this state can't be very pleasant. You can barely recognise the place, but how can I help? I was hoping you could be able to make sense of a few things. Yeah? So, tell us about the fire. Have you any idea how it could have started? I've been telling them for months that the electrics need to be looked at. So why wasn't anything done about it? Apparently they were in the process of getting fixed as part of the renovations. And where were you when the fire started? In the break room at the time. There was only a few of us up here. Since the renovation started, there aren't many people about, workmen mostly. And when the alarms went off, you were all evacuated? We headed straight for the fire escape. Could see the smoke coming from Frank's office. Practically everything was destroyed. Aha. And did you see anyone else on the floor? There was an electrician, would you believe? He was working down the hall on the wiring. And a painter. I saw him heading out the fire escape in front of us. So there must have been a schedule for who was going to be on site and when. Yeah, the movers started last week and we were meant to be finishing up today. That explains all the boxes. The electricians are in this week and the decorators next week. Aha. Convenient that they were renovating the place and then it burns down, I have to say.
And some guy was working on the electrics. Wonder if that was Mark.
You're pretending to be an electrician.
Or he is an electrician and but most likely pretending to be an electrician.
And he is an electrician with a side hustle in murder.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't really help us.
That's the most useless clue ever.
Yeah, a lot of these are not going to help us very much. Ooh.
A burn trail? Interesting.
So some kind of fuel potentially was used. Although...
Looks that way.
It does. And a lighter.
Yep.
I think...
Okay, so the fire was started
Yeah.
deliberately and the electrician could be a red herring.
Or one of them actually did it.
No. Well, we've already established there was a trail and a lighter, so it wasn't an electrical fire, it was a deliberately started fire.
It was, but it could have been still started by the electrician, is what I'm saying.
Could, but it also could have been started by that painter because he wasn't actually supposed to be in till next week. Because she said the electricians were in this week and the painters were in next week, so why was there also a painter here?
Decorating next week, yeah. That's a good shout. But if there's a burn trail and the lighter...
Well, electrical work this week can be linked with the electrician.
Yeah. Let's see what else is
Burnt pile of
in here first.
Yeah.
Health First campaign poster. Well, that somewhat links up to his mass hospital visits.
Yeah.
In a previous episode that we were looking at. Alright, burnt pile of books, what about it? You were saying. Did you have an idea?
I'm just wondering if that can be linked to the burn trail.
Yes, it can.
Oh, okay.
That's a bit of a... okay, it's a random one. Is there anything else in here? Yes, there is.
I mean, I managed to guess it, so...
Yeah, yeah, I'll take it. I mean, you did say about locking our way through it. Undamaged plug socket.
Yeah. Also, kind of rules out that it was an electrical problem if it was undamaged.
Yeah. It does. So, Secretary Lady, got a few more questions for you. You said you saw a workman in painter's overalls, didn't you? But you said they were due in until next week. Oh, that's right. Do you think you recognise him if you saw him again? I don't know. I only saw him for a second and he had a painter's mask on. Sorry.
That sounds like someone in disguise.
It does. It does.
Agent 47.
I mean, some of the disguises you can wear as Agent 47 are fucking ludicrous.
I know.
Like, but also it's funny how the guards will respond to depending on what you're wearing as well. It's like, I can't remember which level it is, but like you can wear a ninja costume, and if you go up trying to get through the gates in a ninja costume, the guard will respond with something like, "Oh, it was fancy dress yesterday. If you were dressed as a samurai today, I would have let you in."
Yeah.
And other silly shit like that. You can dress as Santa. The clown costume is hilarious.
Yeah.
My favourite one is the flamingo in the racetrack level in Hitman 2.
I don't think I've ever dressed as that.
The flamingo mascot is like the mascot for the race course, but there is a secret exit you can get where if you're wearing the flamingo costume and you go to the helipad at the top of the like security centre where the tech company that you're infiltrating is based, Agent 47 will flap his wings like he's pretending to be a bird and then fly off into the sky in the flamingo costume. Which is it's fucking great. It looks so silly, but there's all sorts of there's all sorts of silly escapes. Like you can
yeah, we were talking about some of these in Max Payne 2. I think the one with the peaches or whatever.
Oh yeah,
you feed the bear and
you feed the apricot to the to like the child's toy on the farm, and then he climbs on the back of it and goes vroom 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 and scoots his feet and shoves it down to escape down the highway.
Yeah.
Pretending he's driving a car whilst he's high. Or you can get beamed up by aliens, is another one.
Yeah.
You can also summon Godzilla.
Yeah.
We need to play Hitman. I've got blood money. It could be a lot of fun to do that one. If we can get the zombie thing to work.
Like I say, I've got Absolution.
Yeah. I think it's a Louisiana level where you can get the zombies to show up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. We see if we could do that. That could be fun. Did we find anything useful, or have we been babbling about Hitman again? Well, the electrics. It doesn't look like there's any damage to the sockets, or at least anything that would start a fire. No. Seems like too much of a coincidence for a fire to have started, especially inside a currently unused office. A fire in an office that belonged to a politician that was whistleblowing, and we find a discarded lighter. Well, that's no coincidence. I doubt we'll be able to get any prints off it. Yeah, probably not. They probably were destroyed in the fire, and I'm assuming they were hoping the lighter would be destroyed in the fire too. Diffused trail leads straight to the pile of books. Well, if anything would help fuel a fire, it's a stack of paper. Could they
that was my thinking.
Could they have known about the potentially faulty electrics and made it look like an accident? Well, whether they knew about the electrics or not, this has got arson written all over it. Well, let's see if we can link any other bits and pieces together. Burn trail, I think we can link to arson.
Well, we can link the no electrical issues with accident, potentially.
Well, yes, but we're not trying to justify it being an accident, are we?
No. I suppose.
Most documents destroyed, we can link to arson.
No, we can link no electrical issues with faulty electrics, though.
I mean, it doesn't get us anything, but we can.
No. Right.
Most documents destroyed. Does that include this file, I wonder? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Bingo. Is there anything else we can get before we come out of here?
Well, we kind of need to.
Well, yeah, we've got one more question we can get, I suppose.
The painter.
Yes. I mean,
He's the suspect.
he is our who.
He's my suspect. Yeah.
He is our who. You're right.
Now, a painting mask, can that be possibly linked with anything about an identity? You know. I don't see anything there that it could be linked with.
No.
But it was obviously there to hide his identity.
Yes, it was. I think it's something to do with this campaign poster.
Health first.
In the opinion piece. Which was attacking Governor Johnson's policies.
But what do we have that we can link that to?
I don't know. Je ne sais pas.
Well, the how is definitely arson, obviously.
Yes, it is.
And the why?
We don't have a why yet. Jan
Have
is
we unlocked
now...
any more dialogue?
Yes, we have.
Well, let's go talk.
No, we haven't. Never mind.
No, we haven't.
I thought we had. Bollocks. There is something in this window that we're missing then. Jan is now.
Attacking the Governor Johnson's policies, would that link with the FD file?
I mean, because we know
Possibly.
It's to do with a water treatment plant. It's the only thing I can think, but apparently not.
Well, Karen Whitaker might link with the opinion piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she might. She doesn't, but
I mean, you could leave it connected anyway, because it substantiates her.
sure, I suppose. Bollocks. What are we missing? What are we missing?
Something, obviously.
Oh, yes, thank you, Sherlock.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I think it's got something to do with a campaign poster. It's the only thing that's important that's left.
Oh, actually, no. Try the attacking the policies with the campaign poster.
Ah,
Oh!
was that simple, was it?
Huh.
I knew it was a bloody campaign poster.
Yeah.
I just thought because they're both stemming off from Frank that they wouldn't... Whatever.
Yeah, there's a little bit confusing, but kind of exhausted all the other options.
Could we ask you a few more questions? Yeah, tell us about the campaign materials. Well, he hadn't gone public with it yet, but he was going to be running for governor. He wanted to make a real difference. Was he aware of Frank's intentions? Johnson, that is. I heard a conversation between them a few days before Frank died, and it didn't sound very friendly. Do you think that was Frank telling him? I think so. The next morning, he said that Governor Johnson was in for a rude awakening come election day. Aha.
Yeah.
So Frank plans to run for governor, is what that gave us. We still don't have our why, though.
Can we talk to... Yeah, we talked to him, actually.
Well, evidence of exactly what the file might contain is gone. All we have are campaign materials, and we aren't going to find anything incriminating in those. Now, we know that Karen's killer has the original file that Frank gave her, so any hope of finding a copy of it in this pile of ash is less than slim. There we go.
Aha.
That gives us our for why.
Yeah, the copy's destroyed. Can also be linked to destroying the files.
Yeah, and I don't think most documents destroyed, I suppose we can link to it too. I think that's kind of everything, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's definitely our why.
Yeah, we know it was arson. So, anything else you can think of to connect before we shut this in?
Nothing that we need to. We've got the basic gist of it.
Okay. God, that was a difficult one.
Oh. Hey, we got it all, though.
We did. I think that's one of the few where we've got everything right, but that was a bloody difficult one, that. How long were we stopped on that one for? About 20 minutes?
Too long.
Yeah. More than I care to admit, most of it will be cut out to save you, YouTube audience, because it's mostly just us sat around going, fuck, what's this now? For the past 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then it gets to a point where we have to kind of just try and brute force it.
Yeah. The blood result from the makeshift knife at the prison is in, and it's not John's. So,
we knew that.
There was a second person at the scene. Yeah, John wasn't the...
Yeah, we knew that too.
We did know that too. John wasn't the smallest guy. It might have taken more than one to restrain him. Potentially a group of inmates, one with a knife wound, and yet the prison warden still knows nothing. Or at least, he's not saying anything. And what about Mark Tripp? If he is the same Mark that went to the Hunter's Lodge to see Karen, Connie is the only one that saw him. She'll be able to confirm it or not. Speaking of Connie, while we were at Frank's office, she called the station. Brian, Karen's contact she was meant to meet. Yes, I remember. He brought Connie something that she thought would be relevant. Well, let's get over there and take a look-see. Back to the lodge we go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly grab a drink whilst we're in between
Okie dokie.
the scenes, as it were, and have a quick slurp of my orange juice. Right. And we're back here again. She might be able to fill in some of the gaps. She's the... I just heard a train. She's the only one that can link
there is a train.
Mark Tripp to Karen. Where's the train?
In the background somewhere.
Oh, I wanted to see the train.
Just background ambience.
I wanted to see the train.
Oh, collectible.
Yes. I see it too. We didn't get it in the previous episode.
We didn't.
Oh well. We can always go back for them.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Connie, nice to see you again. Thank you for calling. Anything you have could be of help. I mean, I'm not sure what I can tell you. But is there anything else that was off about Karen in the days leading up to her death? She couldn't switch off from work. She was even using the phone here to make work calls. And who was she talking to? She never said. Just that they were all connected to what she was investigating. Why was she using the phone here? She didn't trust who was listening at the office. She didn't say who or why, though. I'd like to get a copy of your phone call list. Yeah. I found one of her notebooks with some scribbles in. Means nothing to me, but maybe you can make some sense of them. I've got it behind the bar. And tell us about Brian. He came to the bar looking for her. He had no idea she'd been killed. I wasn't expecting him to be so upset, actually. I thought he was just one of her contacts. So did I, until he told me they've known each other for a while. He had helped her with a story when she first moved. She helped him out with his hospital bills. Oh, that must have set her back. He had been for some tests and brought the results here because he thought it would help with her investigation. That's why I called you guys. And Mark.
Oh, so...
Have a look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Yeah, that's him. The man who came in for Karen that night. Have you caught him? No, but we believe he may be involved in another open case. But now we know for sure he's connected to Karen, too. Oh, you've been a help. So she positively ID'd Mark.
Yep.
So that's something. Right. And here's something on the desk.
Something behind as well.
Yeah, I think that's the phone bill thing.
Brian's medical report.
Abnormal lead levels.
Abnormal lead levels in the blood. Water.
You think there's lead in the water supply?
I mean, it's America. They still have some lead water pipes, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Most common symptoms: high blood pressure, numbness, jaundice, and kidney and organ failure. All symptoms of lead poisoning. Those are all symptoms of lead poisoning, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be lead in the water supply. It's all to do with the water treatment plant.
Well, so much for our big mystery, I suppose. We kind of solved it in episode 6. We've still got another 2 to go after this.
I mean, there could be some more plot twists, yeah.
True.
But I mean, it's pretty obvious it's the governor trying to cover it up.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right then, let's go to our menu then.
Oh. Okay. The monthly death rate and the cheaper cost cutting could be linked with the abnormal levels of lead in the blood.
I mean, yeah, I guess they can. I'm just spacing things out a bit so we can see it easier.
The relates to water treatment plant construction. See if that links with the lead or the other ones.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
No, that didn't.
Or, well...
That one did. I got it.
That one did.
Yeah, that got it. Is there anything else we can get whilst we're here?
Didn't know Karen was killed because it was looking for Karen. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's 2 unrelated things.
Yeah, no, that was Mark. He was looking for her.
Yeah.
Right then.
Well, see what he says because he'll give us something else to work with.
Probably. Karen had proof that there had been cost cutting during the construction of the water plant. Even with cheaper materials, the construction would still need the necessary health and safety sign-offs. They would have been signed off at the start when everything was fine, but could the materials affect the water quality in the long run? I imagine so. Who knows how often they make inspections. I mean, I'm not... in that case then, water quality standards affected could lead to the lead levels. There we go.
Yep.
Can leave the death thing for now.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, but I believe those are the symptoms of lead poisoning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, lead poisoning is what makes the soldier so stupid in TF2 as well. It says in the comics when they get arrested at Twofoot, the actual city of Twofoot, and they get put on trial. And Miss Pauling comes in to save them, to basically say, like, you know, the mayor of the town can't execute these people. You can't even pretend to be a judge. I read it in this book. And it's like, everyone's like, the hell's a book? You're like, you know, this thing at a library. Take it, and I'll show you where the library is. And everyone's like, oh yeah, we're going to go off down to the library. And then all the mercenaries are like, the hell was that all about? And Miss Pauling turns to them and says, yeah, it turns out that all the people of this town for the water plant, which guys have been fighting over each other for the past several years, are all suffering from really severe lead poisoning. That's why we've been giving you guys bottled water for the past several years. And then Soldier just looks up and goes, bottled what now? He didn't realise. Yeah. If the water quality standards...
Explain.
Yeah. Explain what?
Explains why so many people voted for Trump.
Yes, well, it's easy for us to look down from our high castle in the UK and laugh when a disturbingly high number of people also voted for Nigel Farage over here as well. So, you know, we're not... people aren't exactly innocent.
We have lead water pipes in some places too, so...
It does explain a lot. It does explain a lot.
Just saying, if the shoe fits.
If the boot fits. If the water quality standards weren't met or dropped over time, could that explain the high levels of lead in Brian's medical report? I don't know. How else could he have got levels of lead that high?
Eating bullets.
I mean, you could. Or eating what they pack around radioactive materials, I suppose.
Paint chips.
Yeah, I mean, they used to put lead in paint, didn't they?
Yeah.
Get high off the paint fumes because of the lead in it.
I mean, old Warhammer models used to be made out of lead.
Did they? That explains why they're so bloody heavy.
Yeah, they're the original metal ones were lead.
Like the 80s ones.
Yeah. But then they eventually moved to pewter.
I mean, pewter is arguably just as heavy. I mean, it's not...
Yes, but it's
not as heavy
considerably less toxic, I imagine.
It is. I mean, it's not as dense and as heavy chemically as lead is, I don't think, but it still weighs a fucking ton.
Yeah, I'm very glad they moved away from metal.
Water-based lead poisoning. Well.
Well, that can be linked to anything related to the water treatment plant.
Sorry?
Literally right next to it relates to water treatment.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Or...
fuck me then, I guess.
Oh, the deaths. It's the deaths link.
Oh, there we go.
Which is what I was going to do, thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, you did it anyway.
I did, because fuck you, that's why. Oh, shit. There we go.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a mess, but, yeah. I'm sure you can see that audience, right? And if you can't, well, fuck me, I guess. But, I tried, okay?
Okay.
So, raised levels of lead in blood would make you sick very, very quickly. And if not treated as soon as possible, there's not much chance of fighting its effects. We only have proof of one case. If we're going to accuse someone, we need more evidence. One case in what could already be a widespread problem. At least now we've got some proof besides what could be in that file. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just those three things, that it relates to the water treatment, the cost-cutting measures, and it is a widespread problem. Maybe
the
lead
lead
poison.
to widespread problem could be, that one, and water quality standards.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense.
But that's definitely our why.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else it could be.
No.
I think that's it for here as well. There's only that one thing.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure it was a fairly quick one.
I'm going to bob that in. Oh, we've only got one thing right, but never mind.
Ah, well.
Tits.
We still got an A+.
We did. We did. We're smashing this one now. I mean, we had a bit of a rocky start, but...
Yeah, we got there in the end.
We did. Got the list of calls that Karen had made at the bar from Connie before we left. Frank's office, a payphone, and a prison. Multiple calls to each. She really was doing her homework. And keeping what she learned away from the office, I'm not surprised. You think it was Clancy she didn't want to hear? Surely if she was researching a story like that, he would support her. If it affects
Unless
him...
he was also on the governor's payroll.
If it affects him, he'd do anything to hide it. So now Clancy, the editor of the Tribune, or Tribune, however you want to say it, is involved with corruption and murder. Your words. I think we should at least get over there and have another chat with him. We know what we're looking for now. Maybe we missed something of Karen's last time we were there.
Right, well, I need to pee, but feel free to continue without me and I shall be back shortly.
Yeah, shall do. I'm going to dip into the scene and we'll talk our way through it, I suppose. So it's just you and me now, YouTube audience. I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. As we head back to the offices at 4 PM, presumably the next day. Well, we get what we can from him, and then we get out. Deal? I know he's not your favourite person, but surely you can put up with him, at least for questioning. Let's just make it quick. Yeah, let's go see what he has to say. Officer Clark, you're here. Again. I won't take up too much of your time. Any more than you already have. Make it fast. Oh, tell us about Karen. I understand she was making calls outside of the office because she didn't trust someone here. So she thought she was in the middle of some Russian spy drama? A little far-fetched, don't you think? Well, if it is going to be a Russian spy drama, don't worry, I speak it so I can translate, so I think we'll be fine. It's true, I do, as you've probably noticed. Or if you haven't, well, surprise, I speak Russian. It sounds to me like she didn't trust her boss. If that's the excuse she wanted to use to avoid doing her work in the office, so be it. She still kept you in the loop, though. She had something big to tell you. All my reporters think they have something big. You learn to take things with a pinch of salt. And your working relationship? It is what you said. A working relationship. Everything was fine, like it is with everyone. Likely story. And also I think Damo just sat back down.
Yes, I have returned.
Hello.
Hello, what did I miss?
Not much. We only just finished the first conversation with him where he's insisting that there are no issues in the office and that this isn't a Russian spy drama story, so her taking calls outside of the office is not abnormal.
Right.
And he's insisting everything is fine and that, yeah, she totally trusted everyone. Which I think is bollocks. And as I was just saying...
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could piss on him.
And you've just been to the toilet, so I presume you know how far you can piss.
Yes.
I was just saying
Not
to the...
far enough.
Oh dear. I was just saying to the YouTube audience as well that if it does happen to be a Russian spy drama, not to be in any form... It won't be any form of concern, because I can translate.
Yay.
Because I speak the language. Not fluently, but enough.
No. LNP.
What?
LMP. The initials on that, whatever that is.
Oh, I didn't even see
Like
that.
a donut box or something?
It might be. You're back again, officer. Have you found the killer yet? We're getting close, and with your help we could find him faster. What do you need? So how have things been in the office? Pretty tense. Mr. Krabs wasn't too happy with me after your last visit. I should keep my mouth shut in the future. And why is that? He said that you were sniffing around for anything and I shouldn't give you any ammo to use against us. You telling us the truth is all we ask.
And if you've got nothing to hide, there won't be any ammo.
Exactly. Well,
No issues in the air, I'm gonna say.
that's an obvious link.
Yeah.
If there's no issues
See, I
in the
like
office...
these ones where it doesn't overwhelm you with lots and lots of stuff.
Why is she nervous to talk if there's no issues in the office? Or is it because it's a tense atmosphere?
Tense atmosphere. Apparently not.
I will leave it for now.
Yeah.
Let's see what else she has to say. Oh, there's a thing on the desk. I'll look in a minute. No, come back here. Where are you going? Karen seems more nervous to talk in the office. Any ideas as to why? I would have said nervous. Mr. Brown would have his moments, but Karen did start taking the brunt of it. Why? Was it directed at her? No idea. Something happened, though. We could all see it. She was his star reporter, and then she wasn't. Has Mr. Brown been acting differently with anyone else? Well, he's been a lot snappier with all of us. He told me to clear out Karen's desk, which I thought was a bit soon. I don't think the boss's interference has helped. They've been here at the office. They only have a call, but it's non-stop. It would be a long way to come from City Hall. Why would they be coming here? The calls always come from an internal number there. I might have checked his calls once or twice. I see. So Clancy Brown's getting calls from City Hall.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
Uh-huh. Well, I think you and I know. And I think you know as well, don't you? Don't we? Don't you, audience? Right. Interview John Riley with reporter Karen. So walk me through what happened when you arrived at the house. Like I said, it was only meant to get the file. It was meant to be an easy job, in and out, no fuss. His office window weren't supposed to be locked. So let me get this straight. You were hired to break into Frank Daniels' home and steal a file. Did you know what was in it? Yeah. I didn't care what was in it. I'm smart enough not to ask. It can't have been worth a man's life, though. Well, once you were in, then what? Well, he must have heard the window smash, and I don't want to hurt him. I wasn't meant to, but he wouldn't back down. So we know it was an accident.
Interesting. Yes, we already figured that. In the first one.
Yeah, he said he didn't mean to do it, I think, if my memory serves me correctly. And there's something in the bin.
There's also something on the corner of the desk.
Draft article of Karen's. Last year's construction at a water treatment plant saw what many thought would be a new dawn, but recent reports show an increase in worker absences, but across all industries, with over 65% stating symptoms of a sickness. Official figures released this week show that hospital visits are up. Month's death rate has increased by 5% with no explanation, and they are baffled as to the origin of the virus. And questioned, chairman of the water treatment board and main activist behind its construction, Governor Johnson, declined to make an official statement. Interesting.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Yeah. You can tell that I do news reading, can't you? Because knowing how to pick out what to read in an article.
Yeah.
Last year's construction... Oh. Who the f... No, so sorry.
What?
My phone just started ringing. It's 10:30 at night. Who the fuck's calling me?
What does it not say?
It's a WhatsApp group call.
Oh.
I ain't joining.
It's even weirder.
No, it's fine. It's the group chat that me and the girls are all in.
I see.
For when we're planning on nights out, etc.
Fair enough.
But it's yeah, that's why it's a 10:30 at night fucking call. One or two of them are probably out and pissed and bum dialed me or something. It's happened before. Thankfully, my phone's almost always on silent.
Like you've butt dialed me before.
I have. Last year's construction of a water treatment plant saw a new dawn for town. After years of a struggling economy, the construction of the plant saw a steep rise in jobs and opportunities to the local area, with even more being created as a result, but with good comes bad. Recent reports show an increase in worker absences, declaring symptoms of a sickness that appears to be present. Medical professionals are still investigating the source. Chairman of the Water Treatment Board and figurehead behind its construction, Governor Johnson, has not been available to give a full statement, but was able to give me a few words. saying whatever challenges our town faces, we must tackle together. This is the published article. Rather,
Yeah.
it's been
This
tweaked.
is
It's been
a
tweaked.
little tweaked version of the draft.
Well, we know Clancy is the head editor, don't we?
We can link that with the draft article as well. The no mention of the monthly death rate. Or, or no, link it. Did you link it directly with the monthly death rate one? I wasn't looking.
Monthly death rate I linked to official figures, yeah, and I didn't get anything.
No mention of monthly death rate linked directly with monthly death rate up 5%.
Oh no, I didn't do that one. Let's do that one. There we go.
Nah.
Bing bong. Who's that to chat with? Ah, Mr. Brown.
Mr. Clancy.
Mr. Brown, give us a minute. Can you tell me why Karen's article was so heavily edited? You're aware I'm the editor, that's my job. I understand that, but don't you think the people deserve to know, the truth? Of course, it's the evil boss. Ugh. Did you think I might have been because the facts weren't the truth? Karen willingly used incorrect data, is that what you're saying? I wouldn't say incorrect, but exaggerated. And it wouldn't be the first time. Thank you for your help. Yeah, if I hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I feel honoured.
I doubt that.
Yeah, edited Karen's article.
He did. Yep.
Conflict between Clancy and Karen, nervous to talk.
Yeah.
Oops-a-daisy. I'll move these over here.
Now then,
Official...
Karen exaggerated a finding, but it is technically official figures, isn't it?
Yeah. As far as we know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to call him out on that.
I think we will, yeah. And interference from City Hall. Could we link that? She mentioned a phone. Oh, I can't really think of anything to link that with. Actually,
Interference from City Hall.
I could maybe link that to the edited article. There we go.
Yeah.
See, now we're cooking with gas.
Yes. Oh, we're not going to call him out on it. Interesting.
Not yet.
I'm going to talk to Nate.
Well, he's rather defensive, even more than usual. If he speaks to the cops that way, I can only imagine how he speaks to his staff. It would explain the recent distrust of him. She wouldn't want him watching over her shoulder, interfering. And surely her article couldn't have been edited that much. She must have some integrity as an editor. I don't think whoever was interfering from City Hall cares much about integrity. Well, we've only got Clancy's word about Karen exaggerating figures. I can't see it, but why would he lie? Out of the two, which one has the friends in high places that could be affected by the truth going public? When you put it like that. And John was hired to steal a file from Frank's home. There is only one file that I know of that so much controversy surrounds. For someone to think that Frank was hiding it at his home instead of the office, must know how important it is. Meaning it's someone that's involved, someone directly linked with a water treatment plant wanting to cover up the evidence. There's any clues left? Any clues left?
Okay, we're going to get bombarded with a bunch of stuff now.
Yeah, oh god. I'm going to make this a bit prettier for you watching this on the stream, but also for the YouTube audience at home, so bear with me a second. I'm just gonna pretty this up a little bit, because it's cluttered as fuck.
Concealing the truth could possibly be linked with interference from City Hall.
You think?
Or orders from City Hall.
Orders from City Hall and concealing the truth. Where did I move that to?
Well, concealing the truth is at the bottom, and orders from City Hall is more or less
Right, yes.
directly above it and slightly to the left.
Yes, I think that could be that.
The evidence of the water treatment plant could technically be linked to that as well.
Evidence. Yes.
Well, I think the who in this case is Clancy Brown.
I think it is, you're right. Conflict between Clancy and Karen.
Worried about Clancy's involvement as well.
Hang on, I'm just moving this. Anything else you think we need to link together? Or is that everything? We know our why is definitely...
Yeah, we know our why, and...
I think we definitely know our who.
It's got to be Clancy. Yeah, it's got to be Clancy Brown. It can't be any of the others.
I don't think he killed her, but...
No. I don't think this is for who killed her. This is just for...
No, this is us.
This specific scene.
Yeah, he's certainly connected, or at least... We could get him for either indirect or, you know, corporate espionage or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's it. Hey!
Yeah.
We still missed something, but... Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We're still going to win in the end.
Motivation, I like it. If Clancy's taking orders from City Hall, I think it's time we spoke with his friend, the Governor.
Oh.
Doing just what he is told doesn't surprise me one bit with Mr. Brown. Well, the governor even, I can't speak today, seems to be connected to everyone. We need to find that piece of damning proof that ties it all together. Not be as easy as that, but maybe he will slip up and give us something. Or something's better than nothing.
I mean, we're not on the final chapter yet. We've still got 2 more after this, so...
Yes, but we're on the final part for this episode.
Yes.
But we do still have another 2 chapters after this, you're right. Oh, big stretch. Been sat down for quite a while. Oh. Just remember who you're dealing with. He's going to have an answer for everything. Don't worry, I've got this. Having interviewed politicians myself in the past, yes, they so regularly do.
That looked like a photo of him and the prison warden on his desk.
It probably is. I appreciate how busy you must be. And you're Detective Clark. I see you brought your partner with you. Detective Huston. Yes, I'm familiar with him. So you'd be happy to answer a few questions. Anything for our boys in blue. Don't be sexist. We've got ladies in blue too. So, I assume you're now aware of John Riley's death. His Sudoku, you mean? Coward's way out if you ask me. Suits him perfectly. I don't know if that's something you'd want to say publicly. A second-rate criminal that broke in and shot a well-respected man dead in his home deserves nothing. Aha, and assume you've heard about Karen Whitaker as well. When was the last time you had contact with her? If you have something to say, Detective Clark, you can go right ahead and ask. We found an article that was due to be published which showed she had spoken of you recently. And you think I had something to do with her death, do you? We're just talking with those she spoke to on the days leading up to her death. I wouldn't say I got much of a chance to speak. She pestered my office for an interview, which quickly turned into an interrogation. And have you ever heard the name Mark Tripp before? Can't say I have. You believe he was involved with the murder of Karen and also the fire at Frank Daniels' office. I wouldn't be associated with a man like that. Perhaps you should be out looking for him. I can assure you we're doing what we can. Uh-huh. You've been most helpful. Yes. So, I think...
the photo.
Yes.
Let's see if I was right.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Warden.
I figured it. I figured it would be.
Yeah.
Didn't know you were such good friends with the warden. And why would you? Well, you have a lot of well-placed friends. Mr. Cromwell at the prison, Mr. Brown at the Tribune. In my position, you make a lot of friends, and also a lot of enemies. People will twist the truth to make you out to be a villain. Anyone you'd like to mention?
He is like bloody Kingpin.
I know, I was just thinking that. I don't think airing my dirty laundry is appropriate right now, do you, detective? And what's this up here? That painting looks familiar.
I mean, we established in one of the previous episodes that they'd like recreated some actual art from an old horror movie, hadn't they?
Yeah, it was a sci-fi film. Well, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
But it's one of those classic, 50s B movies, like it's Invasion of the Saucers or whatever. But that looks like a Mark Rothko painting.
It's maybe a recreation of it.
Or something from... It's one of those, like, 1950s pop art style ones. It's somebody who was a contemporary of Rothko or not, but who did the stuff with the blocky squares. I know the art style and some of the artwork I'm thinking of, but I can't place it.
I can't say as it looks familiar to me.
Well, you don't know art as well as I suppose, do you?
I know some art.
Yeah, like...
But not that one.
Yeah, but like, I bet you don't know who Mark Rothko is, do you?
No.
Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
say it rings a bell.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of weird knowledge about things like that floating around in my head.
But then again, you don't know who John Blanche is, so...
No, I don't.
Swings and roundabouts.
God, that's going to annoy me now. Well, I didn't go to plan. I also like how the telephone wire is clipping into the desk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he just knew what to say to keep his name out of anything suspicious. He didn't bat an eyelid when I mentioned John or Karen. This won't be the first time he's been put on the spot. He knows what he's doing. We need to find the angle he can't wiggle out of. What are you thinking? Yeah, give me a minute. Give me a minute. So let's look at our evidence boards. There's got to be something here.
Well, I'm sure I just heard it scribble something, but I didn't see anything appear.
No, it's just us opening this menu.
Oh.
It's just us doing this menu.
Fair enough. Right, well, we could definitely connect something. So, photo of the governor. Breaking...
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Photo of the governor breaking ground.
At the water treatment plant.
Evidence of water treatment plant...
Problems.
Stuff. Yeah.
And also promised to put health ahead of the economy, but water treatment plant problems.
Yeah.
Clancy Brown mentioned orders from City Hall.
Well, Karen Whitaker can be...
Karen
linked with
requested for an interview.
Tested, yeah. Yeah. John got what he deserved. Maybe try linking that with a photo of the governor and the warden.
Okay.
It's a bit of a tedious link, but you never know.
Where is it again?
Up
there.
above you.
It wouldn't let me link it for some reason. It doesn't give us anything.
Oh, weird.
I mean, you said it was a tenuous link, so...
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what...
Move to cell block. Oh, okay. Well, let's get some more options first, and then
Okay.
there's another weird abstract art piece on the wall.
It could be the same artist is pretending that the other one's meant to be by.
Maybe.
They look like Rothko paintings, but I've been thinking about the governor's connections and John's death. He told us himself that he's good friends with Harry Cromwell, so we know Harry would have his back. What are you getting at? What if John Riley's unnecessary move to minimum security came as a request from him, a friendly favour? Harry would have the power to make that move, no questions asked. And John was no longer surrounded by guards 24/7. Anyone would be able to get him. And they did. And they did. Governor called in a friendly favour.
I mean, that could be linked to moved Cellbot by prison authorities.
It can, but...
Let's see what the governor has to say.
Yeah. So, you've done a great service to the town building the water treatment plant. It's always good to hear your hard work's been appreciated. Could you tell me about the reasons behind the contract changes and the use of the cheaper materials? I promised this town I would create new jobs and make savings where I could for improvements elsewhere, and I did that. Yeah, I understand that, but I want to ask you about the... It never ceases to amaze me how people twist things to find something negative. I did what I was promised to do, end of story. Aha. Governor promised to create new jobs, but you promised to put health ahead of the economy.
Yeah.
So it can't be both. Which is it? Were you aware of Frank Daniels' campaign promise to put health first? Dig at me and my policies, no doubt. Look, politics is full of backstabbing and calculated plans. It's just something you've got to deal with. So Frank's article was just an attempt to undermine you. Frank had a good heart and intentions in the public eye, at least, but whatever you think you know about him, his career always came first. I achieved what I wanted for this town, and as hard as he tried, he couldn't change that. Frank tried to undermine the government's achievements, eh? Sorry, my legs have gone to sleep. I've been sat funny for a while. Quick drink. Right. Yeah.
I mean, that could be linked with the evidence of water treatment plant problems.
You think? Your pipes are banging again.
Yeah, I know.
It's very loud.
I know. I can't do anything about it.
Why do they make that noise?
Old age.
I mean, yeah, my bones do that as well.
I don't know, I think it's just something to do with, like, when the plastic, or whatever they're made of, gets to a certain temperature and then, like, cold water runs through it.
Yeah, that would make sense. Right, so this is what we've got so far. There's got to be something to do with the orders from City Hall thing, which we're missing.
Yeah.
We're missing one still. Let's do with Clancy Brown. Is there anything else in the office that we haven't spotted?
Don't think so.
No, that is everything, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm fucking shut up, pipes.
They are quite loud, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I mean, the orders from City Hall could probably just be linked with Governor Johnson.
I was just thinking that, to be honest. because like, who else would it be? Oh,
There we go.
I was just about to try and do that.
It was just really obvious as well.
The article that Karen spoke of you about, the extent of sickness and death rates have been conveniently left out before being published. What does that have to do with me? Well, someone in City Hall appears to have had a lot of influence over what was removed. You make it so I sound as had a secret agenda. You saying you didn't? My agenda is for the truth to be told. People trust the news. There shouldn't be spoon-fed lies when there isn't a story to tell in the first place. Yeah, and I'm the King of France. Well, thank you. You've been most helpful. Most helpful. Most helpful, my fucking ass. Well, I think the who in this case is the governor, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Is there anything else that we need? Or do you think we just go with that? I can't think of anything else to substantiate anything.
I mean, there probably is, but I still think we can get it
Do
correct.
we care what it is? No, probably not. Let's just go with it. Oh, we didn't get any of them.
Oh.
All our substantiations were wrong. But you know what? Who cares? We still got it right.
Yeah.
Well, with nothing from the governor, where do we go from here? I'm not sure. It'd be easier if it wasn't just the two of us. I'll stop. What about Captain Merrick? He'll know what to do. We can do this ourselves. We don't need to involve him. We're going to need someone of authority on our side if we're suggesting that the governor is involved. Talk about being wrapped around a finger. What does he have on you? What do you mean? Not all of us have something to hide. Come on, out of it. I was only suggesting that we tell our superior about what we found. You know, what we're meant to do. We're supposed to be partners, and you're hiding something. If I can't trust you either... I think we should tell him, don't you? I think we should tell him.
Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah, don't lie to Nate.
It's not what you think. Merrick he asked you to do what? He wanted me to report anything out of the ordinary with you, but he never told me why. Oh, don't play dumb. I knew there was something going on. I really didn't think you'd fit so comfortably in his pocket. It's not like that. I didn't tell him anything outside of the case. Sent down here to babysit me. What exactly have you told him? Only what we've been investigating. Nothing else. I told you I didn't need a partner. Look, I'm sorry. You know now, though, that Merrick obviously thinks there's something worth watching you for. What haven't you told me? After all this, why would I tell you anything? We're meant to be partners. Total honesty. Do I not deserve that? I think we both do. I think we both do. Well, the tension is rising and ramping up, it seems, between our two intrepid heroes. But we got the general information that we needed. That our unknown assailant, who we think is Mark, killed him with a towel for a cover-up. I don't think we needed. I don't think we really got.
No.
We didn't got much else out of that, really, did we?
No, not really. That was kind of like an intermediary chapter.
Yes, because it does seem like things are ramping up towards a conclusion very, very soon. We've got a couple more chapters to get through before we find out the true extent of this mystery, but the plot thickens. What started with a simple murder from a breaking and entering gone wrong appears to have got the entire town wrapped up in a conspiracy. but I'm sure we'll find out what happens next time. We've got more to dig into and investigate, plus what happened with our private investigator friend who was murdered too. We never really quite got to the reason as to why on that one, but we'll sure all be revealed next time on Murder Mystery Machine. We'll see you there.
Yes, bye-bye, everyone.